Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam. Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Monday, May 2nd, 2022. It's a new month. It's a new month. It's a new month. It's a new month. Good morning, everybody. It is Mental Health Mondays, and this month it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so we talk about mental health all the time, every Monday. With Dr. Brandy, and she is coming in a few moments, but we're going to go into the Java Cafe and see who is in the room this morning. And the first person that pops up, though not the first comment, she's the first person my mouse went across. Sharon. Now, let me tell y'all something about Mother Sharon Cornelius. I wish I had the picture ready, but Sharon Cornelius, props. Go to my page real quick or scroll past this live and look at a picture I posted of Sharon. And I think I'm going to figure out how to try to bring it up. But Sharon Cornelius posted a picture with her with some fishnets on, sitting up in a mirror, looking wonderful, props. So good morning. It's Mental Health Mondays. Dow Drumright, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Pastor Marion, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Stacy, good to see you in the room. I know folks are back at work and in the office. Good to see you on this morning. Pastor Marion, I think I said good morning. Sister Soraya, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Sister Debbie, good morning. Kelly, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Sharon Cornelius, I got distracted. I didn't finish saying your name 3 times. Sharon Cornelius, Sharon Cornelius, Sharon Cornelius, Mother Sharon Cornelius. I'm going to leave that right there. Props is in the room this morning. Good morning. Lasagna, good to see you in the room. Naraki, beautiful. Good morning. Good to see you in the room. Also, Born, brother, good to see you in the room as well. You guys don't forget June 19th. We're having the Yoga in the Park, Franklin Park event. Sharon Cornelius, yes, we saw it was the Dash Conference. But you... let me see if I could bring this picture up on my phone. I'm not messing with the computer here. Let me get the picture ready. Sharon Cornelius went to the Dash Conference, and I don't know. I'm going to show y'all the picture. Hold on for 1 second. Where is it? Where is it, Jesus? There it is. Oh, yep. The light is there. My phone is fingerprinted up. But look at Sharon. Y'all can't see, but those are fishnets Sharon had on. So get it. Sharon, Props is talking about June 19th. Props will be around. Jermaine, good morning. I ain't gonna mess with you. Thaddeus, good morning. Good to Thaddeus says Sharon was on fire. On fire. Listen, Ma, I know you saw it. Y'all need to have a mother's board meeting. No, I'm messing. Heidi says she's seen it on the page. Sharon, you better get Sharon. You shared it before, and I forgot, and I don't want to overage you, but you better do it. That's all I gotta say. You better do it. It's gonna be a dope just a revelation when you put in the comments of how old you is. No, sir. Dr. Brandy is coming in just a couple of seconds, and as we do every Monday, I saw a couple of people put it But put your mental health status in the comments there so we can see how you are doing. Sharon, ain't nothing wrong with fishnets. I'm just saying. You know, coming up back in the day, we didn't see the mothers with white fishnets on when they were sitting. I almost lost this wonderful mic, y'all. See, I'm getting in trouble. No, but Sharon, I want to put it back up. Let me get these fingerprints off. Sharon, I'm going to put your picture back up because this is hot. The light. All right, look at y'all. Look. Blah, blah, blah. There it is. No, put it down. I'm trying to get rid of the ring light. Look at Sharon. I ain't mad. Ain't nothing wrong with fishnets. Ain't nothing wrong with fishnets. Okay. Stacy said I'm all for fishnets. Okay. So Sharon, no, in all seriousness, you looked amazing. And you are just awesome. And Dr. Brandy is in, so I know we're probably gonna wind up talking about these fishnets for a couple of seconds. But Dr. Brandy, Dr. Brandy didn't see the picture. So I'm getting ready to bring in Dr. Brandy. And I think the way I'm going to bring her in, Susan, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Dr. Brandy, the way I'm going to bring you in, I wish I could share this. This thing just acts stupid on the phone, be acting crazy. All right, let's bring Dr. Brandy in, and then I'm going to show her. Dr. Brandy, this is what I'm talking about. Hold on. That stupid ring light. Put your mic on, Dr. Brandy. Did you see Sister Sharon, Mother Sharon, where her fish?
I did. Mm-hmm.
So
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, Dr. Brandy, are you hard?
Picture.
Did you take your hard wire out, Jesus, of the laptop? You just froze for a second.
Look, it's a struggle over here.
Okay, I understand. All right, so before we get into Mental Health Awareness Month, let's just celebrate the wonderfulness of Sharon Cornelius in her wonderful fishnets at the Dash Conference up at Jubilee Church. That picture was taken in the sanctuary. Oh, so I'm messing. Sharon, you look. No, I'm messing, Dr. Brandy. Sharon, you looked amazing. That is what did Lasagna say? I started singing this. Listen. Outstanding. Sharon, you knocked us out. Sharon, you're a brick house. Sharon, it's all about you this morning. Dr. Brandy, Dina, you did make it. You text me talking. That was a quick Zoom, Jesus. All right. Dr. Brandy, good morning. How you doing this morning? Oh, she's getting ready to log in. Dr. Brandy is going to log in through her phone. So she's going to log back in 1 second. You good? We're going to get Dr. Brandy okay, she's going to log in through her phone, guys. So let's just go back and see what's going on in the comments here. There is Dr. Oh, bye. She's moving and all lit and everything. There she go. Turn it sideways, Dr. Brandy, so we don't have the...
Hey, y'all.
Uh-oh, it's still freezing, Jesus. All right, there we go.
Hold on.
And there go Coco.
Y'all already know. Yeah.
All right, there goes Coco. So Dr. Brandy, it's now we had joy. Let's just speed it up a little bit because we usually end with that. But we started out with some Black joy this morning with our wonderful Sharon Cornelius in her fishnets. But we have to talk about mental health awareness. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. And let's just stay kind of in the vein, around joy. Why is mental health for us so important? For example, like the Black, y'all see Dr. Brandy's nails? Why is it so Jesus? Why is it so important, Dr. Brandy, to do just have joy in when we're talking about our mental health?
Yeah. So, good morning, everybody. Happy May. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. And y'all know I always start with like a little bit of a story. And my story today actually is around my word for today, which is I'm not having a feeling, but I'm having a moment. And my moment this week is intermission. And
Ooh.
that's when you have a pause, right? And the reason why I have it is for two reasons. Number one is because about a week ago I celebrated another year, another rotation around the sun. And that's always a moment to pause, to reflect, to think on where you've been, where you're going, all of that. But then also this weekend, I had the opportunity to see two things. Alvin Ailey, which I hadn't seen in 2 years
Mhm.
because they hadn't been in person. And then I had the opportunity to see Temptations, Ain't Too Proud. And so one of the things I thought about is you think about an intermission in a play, right? That's an opportunity for those in the audience to get up, to stretch their legs, to go to the restroom, maybe get something to drink. But it's also an opportunity for the dancers, for the singers
Everybody to
to
be moving around.
refresh.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and like get a break, a 10 to 15 minute, sometimes even 20-minute, just pause so that they can be ready for the next act, so they can be ready for what's coming next. And
Yep.
so for me, I think about this phrase intermission
Look at
when we
Coco.
talk about
Coco thinks you're about to feed her.
okay, look, she think I have a rubber band in my
Hey,
hand,
but
and I don't.
I'm just mad
So
at the fact that the screen froze as she was biting your finger, Jesus. There's
like
all types of
this is
stuff
her,
going on here this morning.
like y'all, this is every day. Every day, this is what she does. But no, think about this intermission and the fact that we've been in this virtual space for 2 years now,
Yep.
and we're reflecting on where's our mental health in that, where's our financial health, where's our spiritual health, where's our physical health, and then what are we going to do differently? What's the next act going to be for us as we move in this space? And so I think this moment is a time, as cliche it is a time to reflect on for you personally.
Mhm.
What has worked well for you
Okay. Yep.
in finding your mental health space, your self-care space, your financial, solid ground? What has been helpful? And then also to think about what are the ways that you can change that. If there are pieces of it that haven't been as helpful as you need it to be,
Yeah.
again, for your next act. Because
And
that's how
that's
I
sort
think
of
of it is
and that's
for
sort of
your
where
next
I
act.
am. That's where I am this month, because I don't know if you saw on Thursday toward the end, I had told folks, I said, listen, for the month of May, no new projects. Don't expect, immediate responses. We were texting. I was like, reset and rebranding. And you were like, again, I'm like, the reset never really. And when we talk about cliches, like the self-care and my real reset that I know I need to do, like getting out of town, has never happened. And I'm starting to feel it. You know what I mean? In interactions and missing deadlines and stuff like that. And so it's funny when you talked about what was your word? You didn't say pause. You said intermission. And so we need that. That's when as you said, that's when the players rest. The dancers have had their intermission. They're going to go dance. Then they're going to get an intermission kind of after they finish, doing their performance. So that is definitely important. Let's check in the comments and see what folks are saying as far as their mental health this morning. And I put a new question up, as Dr. Brandy said, what has worked well for you when taking care of your mental health? And so I think I saw a lot of tired. I saw secure this morning. I saw full. Dina said that she was full, which is, I believe that's a good thing. And I can agree with the tired because I'm kind of tired too. But here is Sister Debbie. Yes, I agree, Sharon Cornelius. We're back at the fishnets, Jesus.
Look, ain't nothing wrong with them fishnets.
I'm just,
Look, the outfit was popping, okay?
The outfit was popping, the picture was popping, and the
okay?
fishnets were popping too.
And
So
I love the lighting of it. I was like, okay.
And in the mirror, Dr.
And the like semi-reflection, the semi-reflection in the mirror, it was on and popping. So yes, Sharon Cornelius, and Sharon Cornelius.
Okay, so
Yes.
we got that covered. Oh my God, we are fluctuating between our words for what do you call them? Our words for mental health and fishnets and nylons. Okay, so let's go back to the words. The words secured and tired. I would agree with tired. Dr. Brandy, you said your word for today is intermission. Our next question was, what do folks do to when taking care of their mental health? And so Tara lets us know she does prayer, music, and I go out to eat by myself. Yes, definitely on that. Heidi, congratulations to Peaches. Thaddeus is letting us know that he is rested. And where are we? Tamisha Hills, my sister, says mental health, getting to a better space. Misha, I like that. Getting to a better space and place. Okay. Not bad, Misha. That's the baby sister. So you know, I'm when she chime in with stuff like that, my chest goes out a little bit, you know. That's the baby girl. All right. I think we're okay. Sharon.
See, when you got photos like that. All right, Sharon. But no, I think about it too in the sense of, you know, those of us who are tired or those of us who are feeling full or whatnot, that's today. That's on today. What I'm reflecting on is how do we make sure that our next season, that our next year, that our next 2 years is full, is bountiful, is joyful, is whatever word for you, right? And so, you know, so where it's not just the moment, but how do we make it the movement for you in your life? And so that's kind of, again, all I say is I'm in an intermission. Because again, when you go to watch the play, it's not like they stop in the middle. They keep going, right? They keep going until it ends. And so that's why I'm really reflective on this, you know, as I enter another year, is what is the next act of my play look like?
Did the
for
Hawks,
my mental?
are you helping the Hawks do that too?
Okay, props. Let me dispel this rumor. I am from Georgia. I root for Georgian teams, but I am a realistic fan. If they don't win, my world isn't crushed. It's not over, okay? So I rooted for the Hawks. They lost, okay? Just like, you know, in the 90s with Wilkins and everything, they lost. But that doesn't mean that next year I won't have on my Hawks jersey. I won't say, hey, Trey Young, let's get it. But yeah, they lost. Okay. But I'm gonna watch the Celtics, you know, maybe get smashed by the Bucks. I don't know.
But hey. They were beating up on the Celtics, not to sound like a sore loser, but
look,
from what I saw.
I'm a fan, and this is something, I'm a fan of the sport, right? And so whatever's good for the sport moving forward. So I want to see good competition. The games, at least the Warriors and the Memphis game was a good game. I just like to see good games. I don't like to see.
But you have
so
cup, though.
Props. Yeah. Oh, I'm a Falcons fan.
Did y'all see the ratchery that just came up out of Dr. Brandy?
Okay. I am a Falcons fan. I am a Hawks fan. And, you know, sometimes I'm a Braves fan too.
Dr. Brandy, we gotta behave while this Black Joy is going on, because folks are engaging with the question and I'm sitting up here missing it. Outside of props, up here talking trash and messing. Okay, so I saw something to take us back to mental health, and we're going to go back to that because we also have to do a congratulations in here for Uncle Thaddeus. But this is something huge. Identify who you are post-COVID and meet the needs of that person. What's your response there?
That's real.
That's why.
Because COVID has changed us. It's changed us in many different ways. I mean, the reality is that some of us have lost loved ones. Some of us have lost friends. Some of us have been sick ourselves. Some of us have lost jobs, or our jobs have changed or shifted, or what we thought was important has changed and shifted. And so I think that's real in terms of who you were may not be who you are today. in your thinking, in the way you move, in the way you spend, in the way you talk, and even in the way you interact. So I think it's real that, again, assess where you are right now. This is your
Yeah.
pause moment. This is your pause. Today on Java Jimmy, it's your pause. It's your reset. So this is your intermission. So give yourself some time, some grace, and some space to do that, because it takes work, right? In order to discover where you're going, you have to understand who you are, where you've been. And that takes inner work that not all of us are ready to do. And sometimes we can't do it alone. We need others that are trained. And so I think it's a real question, it's a real comment, it's a real statement. And in terms of that reflection piece.
I'm sorry. There's just so much going on in the comments. You know,
it's like fishnets, hawks.
COVID. Yesterday's price is not today's price. But let's just let's highlight the serious things, and then we'll go back to messing around. Sister David says she picks up the phone and she calls someone to talk and laugh with. I like what Eric said here, that you have to plan your time of intermission. And that is something that I got away from, because I used to actually go on my schedule and block, like tell Tay, you can't book here. This, nope, that's it. That's what I'm kind of doing now. Okay. And then the other piece up in here is about the fans. Lasagna said, I will always be a Boston fan, no matter where I live, born and raised. And Dr. B, Lasagna.
See, look, I mean, it's real.
Ooh.
In the 90s, what are you talking? The Hawks, Dominique Wilkins. Oh man, listen.
Wait a minute, Dominique Wilkins.
And the Braves. Yeah. Wilkins.
Back in the day?
90s. Back in the day.
Oh, I thought what he got to do with now?
He don't got nothing to do with now, but he was like somebody I watched.
Oh, okay. No. I'm not messing up. I seriously had to what you call it? I had to
you had to go back.
Yeah, and Pops is gonna get me because I just said what you call it. All right, so let's go let's go back to the sports for a minute. Eric said Bulls forever, and then now let's go back to the mental health piece. No, Props also said that I asked how COVID has changed you. Prop said COVID changed his rates.
No,
I'm so bad.
But you know, that's real though, is that I was reading earlier this morning that a lot of folks went into entrepreneurship because of COVID, because of the change and the shift. More people went into contract employment because it allowed more flexibility.
Flexibility, independence. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then also you think about it too, is one of the things they always say is, you know, the last hired, the first fired. Yeah. And then those who are in mid-career, it's more cost effective to let them go too, because they cost a lot. So what they saw is that during COVID, while a lot of businesses did close in our community and they will never come back, there was an upsurge in older adults going into business and starting new things and trying new things. And so it's real life.
Women and Black women, they're the number one statistic right now when it comes to starting businesses. And so that is definitely real. We want to say also Uncle Thaddeus, and while he's here, and he can go into the details next time he's on, but he and Rob are both saying that they pick up their camera. And I can definitely see how that is therapeutic. But Heidi also mentioned, and Thaddeus did put a post up today, so we want to celebrate him as a Black man, but period, as a member of Java Fam. Congratulations to Thaddeus on his transition to a new milestone in his career. Thaddeus, everything that you've done before has just led up to where you are today. So we definitely have to pause and just say congratulations and thank you. Also being a supporter of Java with Jimmy, we would like to thank Thaddeus and Mass Housing Partnership for their continued support. We received a $2,500 gift from them to continue the work of Java with Jimmy, so we appreciate that. I want to go to one other thing from our boy here, who was always cutting up Dr. Brandy, but this is real. I lost myself so many times. I got to go through photo albums just to remember who Props is. That's deep. And COVID, I think, it made you do stuff like this. I think for most people, I remember when we started, I was saying that if a world pandemic doesn't change you, doesn't cause you to do self-examination or get you to a next forget level into the next dimension, like what will? And now we got a war. So we got a pandemic and a war. And if you're not somewhere in a mind of like self-examine, I don't want to say it where it's too critical. I think it's just a good time to where we have these different types of intermissions and pause and staying home and just so much ambiguity that it would be good for us to do some self-examination. And really, props and Tara got that right in the middle. He had to go back and find who he was. And considering what Tara said about who am I now through and post-COVID.
I mean, yes, and a but. And the reason why I say this is sometimes because you are in a crisis and it's every day, you don't even have time to reflect. Yeah, because every day is crisis mode to you.
Yeah.
It is just, how can I get through this day? So I do want to give grace to those who may not be having their intermission moments. That's okay. It's just the point is, can you build in time, even in the midst of the crisis, even in the midst of everything you're going through? And I feel that what Props was saying is, how do you remind yourself of who you are when there is crisis, when there are those things going on, when it seems like you have no control? How do you get back to you? And that's real and that's deep in terms of, do you look at photos? Do you talk to folks? Do you
pull out your journal?
Yeah, pull out the journal. You listen to those songs that bring you back. Do you go and explore nature to where you start to realize the beauty and the magnificence of everything around you? But yeah, how do you get back to center? And that's part of the self-care process. And how do you get back to center? Y'all, I'm sorry. My dog, I swear, she has all kind of toys, but she's like, nah, I don't want them. I want this rubber band that you holding on to.
Listen, we thank God for our two mascots. We got one in Atlanta. We got one here in Boston. Atlanta is Nino Brown. What's Coco's last name? Brooks.
Brooks.
No, you should be. Coco's last name should be Nestle. Coco Nestle Brooks. That sounds like a writer. You need to put Coco in the bow tie. No.
Okay. I really didn't give her a name.
So it's just Coco. Coco Nestle Brooks.
It's just Coco. Okay. But I'm taking suggestions, Coco Nestle.
All right, wait a minute. You about to take a poll. What's your name? What's your Dr. Brandy name?
What's her middle name?
Shakisha.
What's her middle?
Shakisha. Coco Shakisha Brooks. That is.
Coco Shakisha. Coco, do you like that? Shakisha. Coco, she's saying, I don't know, maybe.
Look at this, Danny. I can't take him. Let's go back. Muhammad started her performance at How Boston While Black by asking the crowd, how many of y'all know your purpose? And I know for myself, I was stuck. Like, damn, I thought I knew, but no one ever asked. That's deep. That is deep, Sabri. That is definitely deep about, purpose. And shout out to Sheen. I'm going to talk about that when we finish this segment about Boston While Black this weekend. But what should Dr. Brandy name Coco? And we already know what her middle name is, Shakisha. Coco Shakisha. And you just got it. Like Brown just sounds so appropriate. Coco Shakisha Brown. But we can go with Brooks. All right.
It's either Brown, Walker, Smith.
Okay, Walker's going through Coco Shakisha Walker. That sounds like a gospel artist. All right, we are getting ready to wrap up this segment. Dr. Brandy, I got to go do some updating and fussing a little bit. So, but thank you as always. Oh Jesus, Teresa said Coco Chip Brooks. Cocoa chips.
Oh, I like that. Cocoa.
The chips on the it's implied, but it's like
it's CCB. I want a good acronym too, y'all. So like
The dog ain't gonna learn no darn acronyms.
It don't matter. It's not for her.
Well, how's she
for
gonna?
me.
Lord have mercy.
It's for me. Like, so, you know, when I get her a nice t-shirt or something for her birthday, you know, like
Coco Nestle Brown is what Heidi
we
said.
need a nice acronym. Okay,
Jesus
I
Lord.
like it. I like it. Right now, I think the poll is Coco Nestle. Coco Nestle.
All right, we got it. Props.
Right? It sounds like
I'm gonna Props is getting on my nerves, Jesus. Not in a bad way, but he's in Atlanta co-directing. They're coming. If I see you, 1, 2, 3, 4. He is not playing. I'm going to show the t-shirts in a minute. We're closing out this segment, Props.
with a t-shirt.
Here's the t-shirts. Yes, we have new t-shirts. So this is, you talk about mental health when I tell you. So Dr. Brandy, here is our love. Well, first, let me set this up. Ayanna Presley talks about it. DL talks about it, about the black dollar. We know that there are certain agencies whose policies and practices and hiring and lack of diversity and inclusion, once a year in June, they want to celebrate Pride and they want to celebrate the diversity of people in the community and whatnot. And so what we've decided to do is raise funds for the Boston Lesbian Gay Urban Foundation. 40% of the proceeds of this t-shirt is going to that organization. And so we're selling these t-shirts. Probably we're going to drop within the next 2 weeks. And so love is love. Let me just say right now, trying to get all the colors printed was interesting. And so we went with the foundational colors, but it's implied here. Do you recognize the design, Dr. Brandy? Where's this from? Look at it real good. Look at that setup.
Is that like,
go ahead.
Is that like, I don't know, it's like from the 90s?
Yes, but
like, is that in living
no,
color? Like,
no, you're getting,
it's
you're
like,
warm. You're warm.
It's
like what? It was a movie. Let me give you a hint. Look at it real good.
Hold on. Give me like, who was in the movie?
Spike Lee.
Coolie High?
No, look at the design. What is the front cover of Do the Right Thing look like?
Okay. All right. Agree.
Props.
You can't say Spike Lee. He was in a lot of stuff.
Don't hurt. Props said don't hurt a James. I'm sorry. Love is love. Read the description and leave it at that. Appreciate you, man. But shout out to Props for getting that design. And Dr. Brandy, we have another shirt because then there's other holidays that folks jump in on too. And so this is our Juneteenth shirt. Period. Black. Period. Now that's the one that is giving Props and I the most mental health awareness. We experienced some racism and trying to get these things. Props, I just really realized the black one is the one that we got the most. You know what? That deserves a sip. Come on, Dr. B.
Y'all, I got my half gallon for that one.
I just really realized. Terrible. Anyway, you all are going to be able to get both of these shirts in the next couple of weeks. And they're only $20 each, and 40% of the proceeds are going to the Boston Lesbian Gay Foundation, doing great things around equity, diversity, and inclusion in the community here in Boston. All right, Dr. B, I'm going to go and do a little bit of fussing. Covering those shirts kind of pulled me in a little bit, so I'll behave. And there's Teresa with Do the Right Thing. See, Teresa got it, Dr. Brandy. Look.
Okay.
I
would have got there eventually. I would have got there. Maybe. I don't know.
We definitely want to get you.
Yeah, I want both
yep,
of them.
Definitely.
But yeah. So I guess in closing. What's your pause?
I like that.
What's your pause? What's your intermission? Are you prepared for your next act? What your purpose is? In order to step into your purpose, you have to understand where you're at. And so are you ready? Are you ready for your next act?
So, see, if you're not ready, you got to get ready.
Get ready, or you stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
All right. When I say unto one, no, sir, let me get off of here. Dr. B, I will definitely be in touch. Thank you as always. And I think that's it. I think we're good.
Bye, y'all. Coco says
all right.
bye too. Coco
and so
Nestle.
Coco Nestle. I think that's what we came in.
Yeah.
Thaddeus said you too young.
Wow. Okay.
Did y'all see her just skip the hair? Thaddeus, you better go ahead and throw them compliments. What you call it?
I had a a brain fart there.
No, you was Gary say senior moment. Go ahead and say it. You was Gary say senior moment.
I had a senior moment. Look, I'm part of AARP.
But did you hear Thaddeus? Thaddeus said you too young.
I know. Thank you, Thaddeus. You flatter me. But these bones is old.
Thaddeus knows massage therapy, Jesus. All right. Prop said stay ready. Sounds like a New England team. Oh,
not no more.
Get ready sounds like some ATL crap. Oh, y'all are
y'all see that?
Eric said Thaddeus.
You see that? Yeah, like, see, all right, props. I already told you, you might can get under other people's skin, but me,
not at all.
People say 28 and 3 all the time. Again, I'm a fan of the sport. They lost.
Listen, we done switched up to now with you and props.
Better. Look, the better team won because they were ready. They were prepared for the moment. They understood their purpose.
She got
so that's real. On any given day, you have several directions you can go, and the team that was prepared and ready and stayed ready for that moment won. They won their game, and they continued on.
All right.
No, I can't say nothing about the Falcons. Again, they lost. It's okay. Y'all won. I ain't never seen nobody that get so amped about the winning. Sportsmanship, right?
Wait a minute.
Sportsmanship.
Y'all call Mother Brand. We about to put Brandy on the mother's board.
It's about how can you, as you are winning, make sure that, again, you help the next man up, right? Because, again, it's not enough that you win, and you want everybody to win. You want everybody to eat, right, at the table. So I'm just saying, like, I'm a New England sports fan. I love it when they win because I can go to the parade too. But that don't mean I'm not going to still wear my Falcons and cheer for my Falcons.
Oh, God, y'all are really going. Oh, God, props mouth or fingers is terrible.
Wait.
Okay. All right, hold on. We're going to leave the sports.
That's okay.
Hold on. Remember we had competing topics earlier?
I have seen a ring. Yes.
Okay, hold on.
You ever see one of those?
We got another thread going on.
Always tomorrow.
Excuse me. We got another thread going on. Hold on. We got another thread going on. I may be older, but Thaddeus said, I'm always ready. And here's props.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know how you said that you got to support and bring other people along? Well, Eric is what you call it. He's giving compliments to his brother. Thaddeus is smooth with it.
Right.
I may be old, but I'm always ready. Masha, thank you, Jesus.
Okay, Thaddeus. All right.
Have a job.
Let me take a sip on that one, and you get a half gallon sip.
Are you thirsty, Dr. Brandy?
No, this is what I do during the summer, especially as I get towards the summer. Is I want to stay fully hydrated. Okay.
Wait.
I drink a half a gallon. I try to drink a half a gallon a day. So I'm not falling into none of them innuendos, James.
Because I thought you missed it.
I ain't miss it. I'm just jumping over that part. Stepping right over it. Because see, the mother's board and auntie board and everybody else, y'all trying to have Dr. Brandy go to after dark. Stepping right over that.
Okay. And so with that being said,
nope.
Oh, Jesus. Sharon says she live ready. All right.
Nope.
Dr. Brandy, you go ahead and pet Coco and update her birth
Yeah,
certificate. And I'm gonna go ahead and
Coco Nestle. Yep, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Y'all ain't about.
somebody gonna put in the comments hot chocolate. I'm getting off of here, Dr. B.
Hot chocolate.
And not getting off, but I'm gonna go ahead and do these little fussing things, and I will check in with you this week.
All right, bye,
Appreciate
y'all.
you.
Coco Nestle says bye.
Coco hot chocolate. All right. I put her off. Oh my God. All right. So I'm not going to go too deep, but let's just y'all are interesting. This was getting ready to Eric. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Sharon and props. I'm gonna knock you out. Okay, so I'll just mention this and then I'm getting off of here, Jesus. Before Facebook, they kick me off of music. They're gonna kick me off, talk about your mental health Mondays went a little R-rated. Methadone mile is still an issue, violence is still an issue, and we need equity. I understand that a bullet being discovered in a school, hold on. Nope. I understand a bullet being found in a school. For those of you that don't know, a bullet was found over in the Condon in South Boston. And one of our at-large counselors and the local district counselor wrote a letter in reference to the fact that the school principal did not allow the police to come in and lock down the school and do a full search, from what I'm understanding from the media. Here's where I am with this. As I said in the We Need to Know meeting last Saturday, when there was some conversation about who was going to be in the room from the city, is this a priority? I said this in the meeting, and I've said this before. Some years ago, when a white woman was kidnapped, made to go to the ATM, and there was an issue of violence, any and everybody that had anything to do with violence prevention and intervention and trauma had them happy selves over in South Boston, from a municipal level all the way up to the feds. Don't just write a missive when there's an issue in South Boston. Ed Flynn, that's his district. He's also the city council president. But Mike Flaherty is an at-large counselor, ran for mayor, and has been so. Right here in Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, folks have bullets not landing in the school's toilet, but in their homes, 3 inches from their headboard. Talked to a woman 2 weeks ago. So that needs to be said. We need equity when it comes to responses around issues of violence. Plain and simple. And I didn't mean to go there too much, but it needed to be said. Props and Misha. I'm getting ready to end right now before y'all have this convo here. And Ma, yes, in the grandmother's house as well, which is terrible. Teresa, thank you. I saw that as well. But my frustration is that I haven't seen a missive from Mike Flaherty to the administration or to whomever in ref. I said I haven't seen, not said he hasn't done it, but that incident that happened in South Boston is getting a lot of attention. So we had a wonderful time. What did Ma say? Oh, we had a wonderful time today. And okay, what is going on with Ma? What? You know what? I'm not even going to go back up there. There's and let me talk about BAA in Boston Public Schools. I just, yeah. Tomorrow, I'm not by myself. Your Healthy Java, tomorrow we will have folks from MGH and Brigham and Women's who will help raising funds for the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute. Also on Wednesday is the new CEO of the Black Economic Council of Massachusetts. And Thursday, Naisha Deed of Pure Spark is coming in to talk about her dance event that's coming up on, I think it's Friday or Saturday. And so props, I ain't trying to censor you, but I ain't showing all the comments on the screen, Jesus. But okay, I'm getting ready to get off of here, y'all. I have to go take care of some things and make sure we get these black shirts, because those people up in New Hampshire, Rocky Coast Printing, don't utilize them in Dover, New Hampshire. I have to go find my t-shirts. Anyway, have a wonderful day, everybody. Please tune in tomorrow for your Healthy Java, and we will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Peace, y'all. We haven't done the Jimmy Shimmy in a while. All right, I'm getting off of here. Prop set. Go to Rocky Coast's website and leave them negative reviews. I'm about to hit the local Better Business Bureau in New Hampshire. Need to find out if there's an NAACP and Black Lives Matter chapter up in Dover, New Hampshire. Have them go knock on their door. Jiving. Lasagna's giving a benediction. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.